Good morning, everyone. It's a new day. It's a new vlog. It's 8 a.m. I'm at the Magic Kingdom. I've just arrived. It's open from 7:30 a.m. until 11 p.m. today because there's no parties. So they kind of extend the opening hours to make up for the last 2 nights when there were parties. It is also Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day if you're American. I suspect it's going to be hugely people-y in here today, but we've got multi-pass booked, so we've got at least 3 rides that we're definitely going to get on. And then I want to go on some of the things we didn't do the other day, like Carousel of Progress, and those things never have a big wait. So I think we'll probably fit 5 or 6 things in before we call it a day and head over to Epcot later on this afternoon. For this evening, we are going to enjoy the nighttime of Epcot and the World Showcase, go look at all the twinkly lights there and have a lovely time in a slightly more relaxed atmosphere, I think. But for now, it's 14 degrees right now. It was 12 an hour ago. It's going to be 28 by 2 p.m. So I have a jacket on right now, but I also have T-shirts in my bag because I know that 3 hours from now, it's going to be August weather. So you're jumping from sort of February in England right up to August in England. So it's going to be a mad day weather-wise in just the space of a few hours. But we are going to have a lovely time. We're going to enjoy the daytime. Even if it's really people-y, we will still get things done. We will still have a lovely time. And we will just enjoy the beauty and magic of Magic Kingdom. So let's go on inside. So when you arrive at 8, on buses anyway, transport's already in full swing. You can get across to Epcot on the monorail. But if you wanted to change your mind and go to Hollywood Studios or Animal Kingdom, there won't be any buses from Magic Kingdom to those 2 parks until 10 a.m. So they do start that service a bit later. So sometimes I use Magic Kingdom as a kind of hub to get other places. But for today, I would only be able to do that after 10 a.m. to go to everywhere. I don't think maybe there are buses to Disney Springs. I'm not sure. But yeah, definitely monorail's up and running. And there's going to be loads and loads of people. So let's get through security. Okay, we're in. It took a few minutes. I brought a phone battery with me today and it set the alarm off at security. It took seconds for them just to check it and that was all fine. We are now in. We are through. I've just had a photo pass done, so I'm going to put that picture here. And I think let's start the day by going on the train. Didn't go on the train last time, so let's go and have a little circuit around the park on the train. Off we go. Okay, so this is sad. We will come back later and jump on the train. That's okay. Maybe it's just a little bit too early in the day. We'll pop back. We've still got a nice view and a lovely Disney friend took mine and Poppy's photo. So we've had a great start to the day already. So let's just go for a wander. And in fact, let's go and find the omnibus and see if that's on yet. We have a very busy main street and all the way down there at the end, in the castle, you can see one of the opening ceremonies taking place. These do happen multiple times in the morning. So if you miss the first one, you can catch the second or the third one. There's usually one that officially does actually open the park though. So if you were here at 7:30 and the park opened at 8 officially, that's when Mickey would have let off some fireworks and the park would have been open. But we will wander down and see what that show is in a little bit. The Main Street vehicles aren't quite out yet. That's okay. We're just going to keep circling back till we've got everything done. So as it's Thanksgiving, they've got a special show on this morning. We've got a high school marching band and a flag troop. I think that's what they're called, a flag troop. I'll check that. Fact check, future me.
Thanksgiving Day, surrounded by family and friends, we look forward to the hope and joy of the holiday season. We are also reminded of a certain someone hard at work making his list and checking it twice. Please join us as we pay tribute to our favorite North Pole resident in our holiday finale.
It's so lovely that young performers have a chance to come here and take the stage like that. In my other life, we will also be appearing at Disney Springs in late May 2025. So I'll be sharing that journey with you as well. I'll be bringing 30 young performers out to perform at Disney Springs in a 25-minute dance set. So you'll be able to see us there if you want to come and share that and meet everyone and say hey. We're going to jump on the People Mover now. It's only got a 5-minute wait. I suspect that's going to change when the show on the main stage finishes in a couple of seconds. But we'll just have a lovely look around the park. It's bright, it's sunny. The weather's absolutely perfect right now. It's so lovely. I wish it could stay this way all day. It's hot, but it's not boiling hot. Perfect. Let's get on the People Mover. It's literally no wait at all. We are able to go straight on. I do recommend, if you can manage it, getting out of bed and coming in early. If I could have done it even half an hour earlier, I could have probably knocked out the 2 or 3 rides in top. But here we are, ride number 1 for the day.
At all times, keeping hands, arms, feet, legs, and other appendages inside your car.
Ready, steady, go.
This is the TTA Blue Line, the non-stop service from Magic Kingdom.
Greetings, intergalactic travelers. Welcome aboard the People Mover, presented by Enterprise. I'm Borak 5, your guide aboard this highway in the sky, the absolute best way to see
The next station is Tomorrowland Urban Planning and Star Traders. Transfer to green and red lines.
Don't worry, your express train keeps on rolling through the future, right by 2 of my favorite spots.
Tomorrowland Speedway and Tron Light Cycle Ride.
I love a good circuit, and these are 2 of the best tracks in the cosmos for a bit of light, speedy competition. Our celestial symbol of interplanetary harmony and fellowship. Hop aboard and launch high above Tomorrowland for a spin amongst the planets. Count on us. Mike Wazowski has brought in some real monsters of comedy. Whether you have 1 eye or 9, take the time to see his show.
Now approaching Tomorrowland Transit Authority Station.
My fellow sentient life forms, our People Mover journey has nearly come full orbit. Thanks for riding with us. It's been a pleasure to have you aboard. And even though we're concluding, this is always my favorite part. Because now is the time. Now is the best time to go out and explore tomorrow, today. See you in the future.
So you can see the line there for Buzz Lightyear. Before I got on the People Mover, the wait time was 10 minutes. It's now up to 40, and that's because the stage show, I think, because the stage show just finished, and everyone piled over into Tomorrowland. We are going to pile onto Carousel of Progress now for ride number 2.
Here, for example, is the scale model of the electric carousel here. The theater in which the audience itself moves their feet around the station. The actors, well, they're not real people, but they are talented and interesting cast. We call them audio animatronic figures, and they all act like human beings. Carousel theaters represent a more than sustained portrayal of how life has changed to electrical energy. The same kind of exciting and unique entertainment is what we're planning for every area of the General Electric operation. So, see you at the fair. And remember, beautiful tomorrow.
Hello, I'm Rex Allen. I had the honor of performing in that original show some 30 years ago.
Welcome to Walt Disney's Carousel of Progress.
Well, you're in for a real treat. And since then, the Carousel of Progress has had more performances than any other stage show in the history of American theater. You know, Walt loved the idea of progress, and he loved the American family. Although our Carousel family has experienced a few changes over the years, our show still revolves around the same theme, and that's progress. It looks like the Robins are getting ready to celebrate Valentine's Day today. What year is it? Oh, right around the turn of the century. Believe me, things couldn't be any better than they are today. And we can travel by train from New York to California in less than 7 days. And I even hear tell about two brothers from North Carolina who are working on some kind of flying contraption. We've come a long way, though, since the turn of the century, over 20-some-odd years ago. You know that pilot fellow, Charles Lindbergh? He's about to fly a single-wing airplane all the way across the Atlantic. It's in the paper for months for a movie starring Al Jolson. And he's going to talk and sing. Oh, boy, I've got to see that. Great big beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away. Well, it's another Halloween here in the fabulous 40s. Everything is better than ever now. I drive into the city for work all day and then turn right around and drive all the way back. And the highway is crowded with fellow rats doing the same thing. Isn't it a pleasant holiday? Oh, turkey's in the oven, it's peaceful and quiet.
Yes! 300 points, my best score yet. Your turn, Grandma. Let's switch the image over to the TV so the resident flying ace can show you how it works. Now, it's a little tricky. Just use your game glove to fly behind the other guy and blast him with your laser blaster.
Laser blaster? Well, I'll give it a try.
Take a look around, Grandma. You're in the ship.
Feels like I'm really there.
Okay, get ready. You're about to blast off.
There's a great, big, beautiful tomorrow, just a dream away.
So it's just before 10 a.m. It's getting very peoply. It's getting lovely and warm. I'm going to take my jacket off in a second. Park's been open for just under 2 hours officially now, but 2.5 hours if you're a resort guest and you got here at 7:30. We've managed to do two things already. We have been on the People Mover and we've been on Carousel of Progress. And I was just checking out on my phone, and I'll just pop it on the screen in a second. I was just checking out ride times and I wanted to move. So I bought lightning lanes for today because I kind of guessed it was going to be very people-y with the Thanksgiving and the fact it's lovely and warm. And so when you book 3 rides in advance, but they're divided into various sort of categories based on demand, I suppose. And so I was able to book Big Thunder Railroad, Haunted Mansion again from one of the categories. Big Thunder was like the big ticket item. And then just to sort of fill a gap, I booked Buzz Lightyear. Now I just tried to move Buzz Lightyear, which made me have a look at all of the ride times currently. Now the queues are not completely dreadful. They're averaging sort of between 25 minutes and an hour if you take out things like the People Mover and Carousel of Progress, which are usually quite low anyway. And Tiki Room is about 15 minutes as well. However, the bigger stuff, if you're trying to book lightning lanes now, you're looking at comeback times of well after 4 o'clock, and that's sort of, a 6-hour wait from now. Some of them you're looking at coming back at 9 or 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm very glad I booked in advance, and I would totally recommend that. If you know it's a public holiday, it's going to be a very busy day. If you can, book ahead, and if you can, book your first 3 rides, because I don't think I'm going to get many more lightning lanes out of I think I paid $35 for it. I think I'm going to get those 3 rides, and then I'll get on all of the usual walk-on rides. So I'm going to go on Rivers of America, I'm going to go in Tiki Room, things like that. But actual rides, I don't think I'm going to get many more than the 3 that I've booked, which is fine because I thought that would be the situation. We absolutely rinsed it at the party. We went on some things on Monday as well. So I'm not disappointed. But if you were just here for one day, you are definitely going to need to plan in advance, and you're probably going to want to stay for the whole day because those ride times are not going to come down now until after the fireworks at 8 o'clock. But the park is open till 11 tonight. We're going to be over at Epcot once the park closes over here though, so we won't get the benefit of that. We will be taking ourselves over there, and I won't be able to get lightning lanes there because you can only buy a multi-pass for one park for the day, so I can't now buy one for Epcot, which is absolutely fine. So I'm going to take my jacket off because it's getting hot, and we are going to make our way around to Haunted Mansion, and then we will see where the wind takes us after that. I thought as we had an hour before our first ride that I would just pop back down Main Street and just see if the omnibus was running or the trains even, because I hadn't heard the trains. I have spoken to some cast members and they all think that they're running as normal today, but normal would be that they're out from first thing. Ooh, I think I just heard the train though. But at the moment, they're not running, so I am just going to pop over to our first ride and then double back probably, I think. We'll just keep super busy. Once we're over in Haunted Mansion area, I will probably pop on, if it's running, Rivers of America. And we'll see what else. Maybe Hall of Presidents as well. Haven't done that in absolutely ages. Can't film on that one, but I can show you the inside of it as you get onto it. So anyway, let's head over to Liberty Square in that area. Also, just to point out, it is about 10:05, and I'm in a t-shirt now. It's about 25 degrees. Everyone who knows me back in England knows that I never show my arms, but when I'm out here, those arms are coming out. It's just too hot. I'd pass out otherwise. So yeah, so the weather is absolutely beautiful. It's scorching and the skies are blue, and it's the 28th of November. So I imagine it's probably raining cats and dogs back home. Ooh, it's a busy day. They've had to put up some extra ropes and some brollies for the staff, which is really lovely. The cast members boil their brains sometimes. So we've saved ourselves at least 45 minutes by buying a lightning lane. Worth it when you've only got one day in the park. I think my overall biggest tip for Disney is if you're in a park and it's a busy day, don't walk backwards and don't point. Those are two things that will stop other people shouting at you, I think. This is the line for Haunted Mansion now. I'm not even at the end of the line yet.
Liam, what are you doing this
It's all the way back down to the entry for the riverboat. Absolutely crazy. It's only going to get worse through the day. Put it into context. There's the end of the line. And there's the Haunted Mansion all the way over there in the distance. People have got a long wait. Days like today, even if you can only get on a few things, you should definitely invest in Lightning Lane. So, I'm going to go and see if the Main Street vehicles are running now. And if they're not, either jump on the train if that's running, or come back here and jump on the riverboat or Hall of Presidents. I think today and Monday definitely illustrate why before you book your trip, unless there's a specific time that you're going to be here because it's a birthday or something like that, definitely Google American holidays and just double check. Because when the park is super busy, I mean, it's busy right now, but I think by 3 o'clock, it's going to be like it was on Monday. I think it's going to be uncomfortably full. I think we probably will have gone by then. We will have done our last lightning lane. We will have seen all the bits and pieces that we want to see for today. It will be my last day in Magic Kingdom until my next trip. But I also don't want to be here for the sake of being here when it's uncomfortably full. And if we flip over to Epcot, that should be nice and quiet. We can get more down there and enjoy a nice quieter evening there instead of the hustle and bustle. When it's too peoply, it stops being as much fun. So anyway, double check before you come and make sure you're not clashing with a main holiday. So I'm back at the train station, I think for the third time this morning. It's now 11 o'clock. They are very sweet and lovely, but they've said that they don't know what time the train's reopening. It is now back on the tracks and it is doing circuits, but it's not taking people just yet. And they said they don't know. They don't know, and they didn't say why. So I think I'm going to sack off the idea of the vehicles and the train just for now, and then just go ahead and enjoy the rest of the park. And if at some point there's an opportunity to jump on either of those things, then we will. It's one of those things you have to just be flexible. You can't decide rigidly what you're going to do in a day because you just never know. Rides do close, things do stop, things get too busy. Main Street right now, this half of Main Street doesn't look too bad, but once you get into the actual main strip, it's very, very peoply. Let me spin you around. So you've still got all your Thanksgiving visitors pouring in. So this bit looks perfectly normal, but Main Street is absolutely shoulder to shoulder. So I'm going to head back into the centre of the park now and just enjoy all the things that we can enjoy. And if a train becomes an opportunity later, then we will definitely jump on that. So you can see how busy it is, but there's also a cheerleading convention in town. So bless them, they probably added another 1,000 people. It is absolutely heaving though. It's not unpleasant at the moment though, it's not too bad. We'll just come in from some AC, have a little look for an extra bag just in case I need it tomorrow. With all the cute Christmas stuff here.
Is your thing safe now?
What t-shirt you want? I've seen so many people wearing this one this year. $84.99. Ooh, I haven't noticed these ears before. I do need to remember to grab a couple of these later. These are the little postbox thingies that I saw on my first day. I'm not entirely sure where they're going to go in my luggage, given how full it already is, but we'll figure it out. This is so cute if you have a baby. It's a complete outfit and it's $39. We've also got tiny tutus and little elves. So I've been on the Hall of President. At the moment, I'm sitting on the rocking chairs just outside the Hall of President. They're in high demand, so I won't stay here long. They're a really nice place to just come and sit if you need 5 minutes on your own, just to be quiet if they're available. There are quite a few places like that around here, and sort of particularly in the Liberty area. Nice little tucked away places and seats to sit in. I did hear a little girl coming out say that the Hall of Presidents was 60% fun. So if you're 40 plus, it's probably more like 80% fun. It's actually a really good documentary. It's, I think it's about 20 minutes long. It's got great animatronics, and it just tells the story of America. So if nothing else, it's got great air conditioning, and it's worth 20 minutes of your time just to pop in. And it's really unusual for a theme park as well. It's not a roller coaster or a themed ride. It's just a piece of history. So it's worth coming in and enjoying. And I think on Thanksgiving it was a good choice. So either lunch or Rivers of America now, and we'll just keep mooching around. I've got another hour until my next fast pass, which is for, I think, Aladdin's Magic Carpets. So let's just have a mooch around and enjoy the weather. To Magic Carpets of Aladdin. I feel a bit bad going on this one, to be honest, but I was very limited with my fast passes, lightning lanes, only because this is very popular with small children and there might be quite a queue. Might have some parents throw rocks at my face for taking up the space a little kid could have had. But on the other hand, I didn't have any other choices. So I'm going to jump on this, and then I'm going to go and find a parade spot. Then I'm going to go on Big Thunder Mountain, and then I might go to Keep. Not sure. We'll see where we end up, but definitely parade and definitely Big Thunder Mountain. But for now, let's go on Aladdin and see what the world looks like from up there.
And hey everybody, make sure you keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside, and be sure to watch your kids. Or as Jeannie likes to say,
Para su seguridad.
until your magic carpet comes to a complete stop, then walk to the nearest exit. Hope you're on a magical ride. See you soon!
This family got picked. They get to be in the parade.
You are warmly invited to join Mickey Mouse
celebration in the streets. Dreams will come true, hearts will soar, and you will become a part of the magic.
Well, if I wasn't awake already, I'm awake now. I think it's going on for 3 o'clock now. So I think I'm going to jump on the train. My camera's down to 1% battery. My phone's almost dead. It is on a battery charger, but it's trickle charging. So I'm going to go back to the room, get changed, or refresh anyway. Thank you, boat. And then we will hop over to Epcot. So I will try and grab some train footage, but when you next see me, we will be over at Epcot enjoying an evening there. So I'll see you in a second.
Howdy, folks. If you're just joining us, a hearty welcome aboard. We're heading for our next stop, Fantasyland, before carrying on to Main Street, USA. Everybody stay seated and keep your hands and arms, feet and legs safely inside the train. And as always, keep an eye on your little ones.
Para su seguridad, permanezca sentado y mantenga las manos, brazos, pies y piernas dentro del tren y cuide a los pequeños. Gracias.
Those of you who've been riding with me for a spell already know how much I love minding this railroad. But for those times I'm fixing for something a bit wilder, Big Thunder Mountain is the place. Because there, the trains have a mind of their own.
Alright, so welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. At this time, make sure all little ones are on the left-hand side of the train. Make sure all little ones are on the left-hand side of the train, fully seated. Thank you.
The change in scenery means we've left the rattle and rumble of that old gold mine behind and entered my favorite leg of the journey. Lush wilderness, calm waters, and untamed beauty. Folks, we're in nature's wonderland. Isn't it something? Considering how wonderful things are out here, I'm fortunate that some of my closest friends call it home. That village is a truly special place. Folks, we're just about out of the woods and into the forest. The enchanted forest of Fantasyland, where magic... Listen. Hear that?
There it is! On that big metal snake.
Peter, that's not a snake. It's a train.
Train, huh? Well, I think it's finally time I trained my shadow to stay put. Come here. Hey! Get back here, Shadow! Shadow!
Oh, Tinkerbell, we really must find some stronger thread.
Told you it's...
Full and complete stop. I will give you the 2 words of all clear once it is safe for you to disembark the train. But until then, please remain fully seated and fully aboard the train.
We're on a straightaway. Our metropolis of mechanical marvels, Tomorrowland.
Hi folks, welcome aboard the Walt Disney World Railroad. At this time, all little ones need to be fully...
Conduit area. Scanning. Calculating. Maintaining trajectory. Intervention not required. Users, please proceed to Shrine Light Cycle Run for upload. Once digitized, you may board your light cycle and join the games. Fair warning, users. Competition is fierce and fast. Stick together. It's your only hope for victory.
And that's the secret that makes intergalactic travel possible. So simple once you hear it, right?
Yes, sirree, in this place of boundless optimism, the possibilities are endless. You might say the sky's the limit, but even that is no obstacle in Tomorrowland. I can't thank you enough for spending part of your day with me. And I hope you've enjoyed your journey as much as I've appreciated being a part of it. We're now approaching our most charming destination, Main Street, USA. A place where the only thing sweeter than the townsfolk is the treats. After our stop, we'll be heading to Frontierland, followed by a visit to Fantasyland. For now, stay seated until our train comes to a complete stop. Then pick up your belongings and carefully disembark. If you have strollers to unfold, please take them all the way beyond the platform so new passengers can safely hop aboard. It'd be mighty kind of you. And while we're being neighborly, what say we give our fellow travelers a friendly wave hello? This is Main Street Station, after all. Welcome to Main Street, USA.
As we're pulling into the station, folks, please remain fully seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop. I will give you the 2 words of all clear. Once it is safe for you to disembark the train, but until you hear those 2 words in one whistle, please remain fully seated until the train comes to a full and complete stop.
So the bus is running just as I'm leaving, but if I don't go now, I won't make it to Epcot on time, and Epcot closes at 9 tonight, and it's going to take me quite a while to get back to the resort, charge up my bits and pieces, and then get back out to Epcot. So sadly, I won't make it on this journey. So I have to wait till 2025 now. Bye, Omnibus. Hey everyone, we are on our way to Epcot, not for the final time thankfully, that'll be tomorrow morning. But this is just a silly little tip. It's actually getting a bit cold outside now, and this is one that I found out last winter. I am sitting in the very back corner of the bus, so on the back row on the right hand side. This is where the engine is, and so this seat is actually really, really warm. So if you're in here and it's cold, come up to the back right hand side and you'll have a nice warm back for the journey. See you at Epcot. Can you guess where we are yet? Let's get in and have a look at some lovely, beautiful lights, Epcot style. It's our last night in the park. This time tomorrow we'll be on the plane home. Let's make the most of it. Straight on, be rude not to.
Technology and the birth of the high-tech life we enjoy today. The Library of Alexandria in Egypt is burned. Much of our learning is destroyed, lost forever. Or so we think. It turns out there are copies of some of these books in the libraries of the Middle East, being watched over by Arab and Jewish scholars. Call it the first backup system. The books are saved, and with them our dreams of the future. In the meantime, here in Europe, monks toil endlessly recording books by hand.
and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving.
Books make it easier to invent the future in every field. And the result is an incredible explosion of innovation we call the Renaissance.
Number, please. I'm sorry about that. Is it? Number, please. One moment.
In your Washington 1956 Olympic hero, Jesse Owens, winner of all gold medals in Brazil. Well done, great sport. Congratulations.
By now, we're all communicating. What if everyone could have one of these amazing machines in their own house? Take a look, shall we?
Welcome to the future. Or should I say, your future. Thanks to you, the color of the future is green. Your car runs on environmentally friendly fuels, and your green home conserves and generates its own energy. You'll grow beautiful flowers in your garden using recycled water or distilled seawater. Your green home will have its own water recycling system, and the walls will be built of natural materials like earth, wood, and rocks, which also provide great insulation for low energy consumption. Without sacrificing your comfort, your living room.
Ladies and gentlemen, our time travels have been momentarily delayed. Please remain seated. Your time machine vehicle will begin moving again at any moment. Please remain seated. We'll resume our journey shortly. Thank you.
You can live the good life and the green life in your home in the country. The end. Or should I say the beginning of your future.
I'm old enough to remember when they used to move up and down. Each one represents a different season, as does each section down below.
Inside the boat at all times. Parents, please supervise your children. Of all the forces at work on the land, humans have had one of the most profound effects. The need to produce food for a growing world led to the enormous use and sometimes overuse of the land. In our search for more efficient ways to grow food, we often fail to realize the impact of our methods. How will we meet tomorrow's growing needs for food production, yet still respect the needs of the land? Some of the answers are being discovered just ahead. To help us maintain these carefully controlled ecosystems, and for your safety, please remain seated in your boat at all times. Welcome to our glimmering greenhouses, where scientists from Epcot and the U.S. Department of Agriculture illuminate the wondrous gifts we receive from the land. Join us as we ring in the most bountiful time of the year. For some, it's difficult to imagine the holidays without winter and snow. But one of the most important holiday crops actually grows in the tropics. For centuries, farmers in Central America have cultivated cacao to make chocolate. In fact, cacao is chocolate's main ingredient. Today, people around the world are able to enjoy a variety of sweets and keep warm with a cup of hot cocoa, thanks to this tropical plant. Citrus, like the oranges grown here, are common in Florida. But in Northern Europe, where fresh fruit is rare in winter, they're much harder to find, making them an extra special stocking stuffer. During Chinese New Year, these vibrant fruits are given as gifts of good fortune. They say it's better to give than to receive. And in this greenhouse, we're celebrating the holidays by giving back to the land using innovative farming techniques. By recycling water, we can give plants rich nutrients. By giving plants ladybugs, we're able to control pests and reduce the need for pesticides. And by growing ground plants vertically, we give them better protection from disease. With these gifts, our plants can grow an abundance of festive vegetables. This greenhouse alone grows a bountiful 15 tons of produce each year. When we give more, we receive more, making the most of the land's green gifts. Many of the plants you see here help spice up the holidays. The bark of cinnamon trees, like the one growing beside you, is used to make cinnamon sticks. Do you like eggnog? You can thank nutmeg for its signature taste. Other spices, like ginger and vanilla, add flavor to a variety of holiday cookies, cakes, and other delights. By cultivating these festive plants with care and good cheer, Epcot scientists are able to celebrate the holidays with the land's many gifts.
Had a delightful time on that. It was every bit as good as I hoped it would be. I filmed it twice actually. it's a walk-on, so I was like, why not? And I've just noticed that Soarin is only a 10-minute wait, which means it's also a walk-on. So again, it'd be rude not to, really. We're making the most of it tonight. Don't need lightning lanes at this time of night, apparently, on Thanksgiving. We just go for it, get on the rides that we want to go on. I don't think we'll be able to get on Frozen. But that's okay, that wasn't my aim for tonight. So I'm going to jump on Soarin' now. Apparently they fixed the Eiffel Tower at the end, which is great news. And then we will go out and about and just see what there is to see and wait for Spaceship Earth to do its thing with the lights as well. I just wanted some Christmassy, Epcot-y ambience, and then tomorrow we're back in the morning for the Christmas festival anyway to hopefully try out some of the cookie treats and just enjoy the daytime official opening of the festival. But for now, let's get on Soarin'.
Soarin' to tower. We are ready for takeoff.
That was a brilliant bonus, and Poppy flew it with me this time. Poppy, what's your immediate reaction? Did you love it? Did you think that fixing Paris was great? And how about the new ending? So overall, 10 out of 10? Fantastic, we'll do it again, but not today. Well, that was lovely. That was a good time, and I think I probably spent about 45 minutes in there, so I'm trying not to fall over in the dark. We went on the land twice, so I've now got loads of footage of that, and it was absolutely beautiful. And then, living with the land. And then I went on Soarin' as a walk-on, which was brilliant. Didn't need lightning lanes tonight, it was excellent. We're going to head over to World Showcase now and have a look at the Christmas tree. I would just say, I've heard a lot of people moaning today, and it's a bit disappointing, really. Like, I just heard 3 people complaining just tonight. Someone got off the land and said that was 15 minutes of his life he was never going to get back. And then 2 people just got off Soarin' and said that, it wasn't bad, but, it should be more like Pandora or a roller coaster. And I'm just like, I think you're missing the point. Disney's got something for everyone, and that is the beauty of it. I don't complain that Hollywood Studios has got roller coasters that I can't go on, because it has got things that I do and love going on. And it's the same in every single park. There is something for the thrill seeker, there is something for people that like to learn, there's something for adults only, there's stuff for kids. I mean, we can all run the kids' stuff, but there's something for everyone, and you just need to embrace the fact that that's a great thing. Everyone is welcome in these parks, whereas for me, at least, somewhere like, say, Universal, if you don't like roller coasters, it's not really your jam. I could be generalizing, and people that would argue with me here, but I think that's why I love Disney, is that everyone is welcome and everyone can find a good time here, and you don't have to look hard for it, and you get to try new things all the time. So, instead of looking at it as I didn't like that, maybe you tried something new and it wasn't for you, don't do it again. Great, go rocking roller coaster again. But love all of it. That's what it's there for. Exciting things to come from tomorrow. Oh, how amazing. These baubles. Oh, wow. It's pumping scent out. It is clove and cinnamon. going to do a little photo shoot with Poppy with the baubles. How sparkly the bag is in this light. Poppy is modelling her gingerbread, no, not gingerbread ears, her gold ears, her Santa ears, and she's got her little old snap jumper on. So we're going to take her over to each of the baubles, and I will share the photos with you here and also on Instagram. I'm not sure how brilliantly this is going to show up on camera, but each of the big baubles has representations of each of the lands from around the World Showcase. So we've got baubles with the flags on, but we've also got baubles with kind of glass cutouts of each pavilion. And then there's giant bells and tinsel and massive angel up at the top. And it's very, very lovely and very beautiful and massive. So, so big. We won't be able to do the shows, but we will do as much as we can tomorrow. Really love this. Don't think I've noticed that one before. But no more shopping. Although, you'll be delighted to hear, I think I figured out my luggage issue. Ooh, the detailing on this one though, maybe it'll be in Shop Disney after Christmas. I'm sure I can get it discounted after Christmas. And then I don't have to put it in my already overweight luggage. Time to start making our way towards the front of the park. It closes in half an hour now. And I thought, let's go and just sit and wait for Spaceship Earth to do its thing. It's not even a walk on at this point. I think they'd pay you to go on it just to give the staff something to do. Amazing. And that's why I won't line up for 30 minutes to Spaceship Earth. You've just got to time it right. the temptation to jump on that monorail to be at the Magic Kingdom in not even 20 minutes, what am I saying? In like 10 minutes. I'm going to do another 2 hours of rides. It's really strong. It is open super late tonight. But I need to be a grown-up and not just a Disney adult. And I need to go and sort my luggage out and just get myself ready for tomorrow so that we can be back here for 8 o'clock in the morning to enjoy the first morning of Festival of the Holidays. I'm not sure how much we'll get done, but we'll do our best. Nearly back to the bus stop now. Big line up there. Should still get on the bus though. I've had to stand on the bus last night and this morning as well, so I'm getting kind of used to standing on buses now. And that, dear friends, is us for the day. End of another vlog. As you can see, I have got quite a lot to sort through, quite a lot of bags. I've checked in 3 bags now. So I'm going to check in 3 suitcases, including the one that is normally my carry-on. And then I have invested in a tote bag. I did think about just using one of the reusable Disney bags, but then I thought they might be funny about it. So I'm going to divide and conquer. So some of the stuff that I would normally just send in checked luggage, I'm going to put into my take-on and then just rearrange everything amongst itself. We have had another mad day. We've been in the Magic Kingdom all day. We finished off at Epcot. The weather today was absolutely stunning. It was so lovely. And then going to see all those lights at Epcot. I'm really sad that I can't be there for tomorrow night for the festival. Originally, I've actually got the hotel for an extra night. Originally, I booked it for a 6-night break, but then my flight got changed. So I do have to go home tomorrow. So the flight tomorrow is at 5:20 as well. It got brought forward as well. It was originally Saturday for an 8 o'clock flight. So it's chopped a day off, but it's fine. I'll be back. So we have got 4 hours at Epcot tomorrow to look forward to, and then we're going to head to MCO in an Uber or a taxi of some kind. We'll go to the lounge at MCO, and then we'll be flying back on Virgin, back to rainy old UK, unfortunately. But that's all right. Be nice to see family and friends again. Thank you so much for watching today. Completely appreciate you. Like and subscribe if you haven't already, or join me and Poppy over on Instagram where you can see all the bits and pieces that she's been modelling on our trip. And I wish you could be here, but until you can be, have a magical day. I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for watching. Please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. It really helps me and Poppy on our adventures. Please go and visit Poppy over on Instagram as well, where she models all of her ears and outfits inspired by Disney. We wish you were here, but until you can be, have a magical day.